So today I'm gonna do a haul, or not a haul video, sorry. I'm gonna do a what sold video. What sold? Because my sales have been actually really good lately, and I've been working really hard to make sure that I'm selling enough to sustain life, you know? So this what sold video, I'll put the photos up here. And it starts from March 28th till today, which is Easter Sunday. And yeah, so let's get started. First thing is a pair of Converse shoes. I sold the Converse shoes for $35. They were like the slingbacks. I think it's called a slingback, but it like is scrunchy. They were like the no tie ones, so you just like slide your foot in and like pull up the back of it. Those sold pretty fast, like within a day's time. Everything but like maybe two things on this list had sold really fast. So yeah, those sold for $35 and they were a size 10, so they were like a really good size. I find that bigger sizes of things kind of sell a lot faster just because they're probably harder to come by as often. Next was my first ever pair of Chacos. I wanted to keep them so bad, but they were like a wide size, and they were the strappy ones. They had the little, they didn't have like the toe thing, because a lot of them do have like a toe ring part, but they didn't have that. I bought them for $2 and I sold them for $30, and they sold within a couple hours. Next was a pair of Ariat boots. If you haven't heard, or Ariat shoes. If you haven't heard of Ariat, I didn't realize that they came out with like jeans. I didn't know they had jeans and clothes and stuff, but the jeans sold so fast and for $40 a piece. So I had two pairs. They both actually went to the same person. I tried to convince her to bundle them and like resell them, or like to buy them through a bundle, and she didn't answer in time, so I just accepted her both of her offers on both pairs. She gave me 3 stars on one of the pairs and then didn't rate me on the other pair, which kind of sucks because she didn't even tell me why. And like, I document like every mark that's on these jeans, so that kind of sucks. But they were both a size 28 large, and they both individually sold for $40. Next was an older listing, and honestly, like, I was just happy to see them go. They were 7 for All Mankind A pocket jeans. They were actually really cute, and somebody sent me an offer of $15, and honestly, I accept 90% of offers because I just want to get rid of stuff. So those sold pretty slow, but they sold for, I made money off them, like maybe $3 or something, but they've been sitting for so long that I don't care. Next was a pair of metallic sheen Danskos. So a lot of people say they don't pick up Danskos anymore, and honestly, like, I do. They sell really well for me. They sell so well because they sell for a good profit and they sell pretty fast, and that's of course if I find them for a good price, which is hard to do because Danskos are widely known. So they sell for, these ones sold for $50, and they were a size 39, which I believe is like an 8, 8.5, or an 8.5, 9. I don't remember, but it's like a, oh, I think I have it written down as a 9, so it's a 9. But those sold really fast too, within like a couple days time. Next was a Woodstock design sweater. So it had like a Woodstock, like kind of pale colors, white long sleeve crew neck sweater. It was adorable, and I bought it solely off of the design on it because I just thought it was cute, and if it didn't sell, I would have kept it because that's my MO. Like, I just like to keep anything that doesn't sell. I have a problem. But when I got home, I looked to see if it was like a good brand, and honestly most of the stuff that was selling was like selling for $10. So really wasn't a good brand to buy, but I up priced mine to like $25 and somebody bought it for $20. So that was a good sale for me. Next was another pair of Danskos, and these ones were like really beat up, like really beat up. So I put some leather conditioner or leather CPR on it, and it helped. So I listed them still, but I listed them for cheap, so I listed them for $25. It was a full price sale. They were a size 8.5, and excuse me, they had like scuffs on the front and scuffs on the back, and I got a 5-star rating for those. So as long as people know what they're getting, they're happy with it. Next was a pair of Birkenstocks. These were a pair of Birkenstocks that I had already shipped out before, and I guess on the back was like something I hadn't noticed, and so I accepted a return for them because honestly, like, I'd rather somebody be happy and want to shop from me again than be mad that they have to keep an item that they don't want. And Birkenstocks sell, so as long as I list it for like what's wrong with it, they sell pretty well. So the back had been mended, like between the two pieces or something, it had been mended. And so I just wrote that in the description really well, explained it, photographed it, and they sold for $30 in like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Next was another pair of Birkenstocks. These were the Papaleo Birkenstocks. They were a dark brown, and they had that like Mary Jane type look to them. They were a size 40, which I believe is also a 9.5, and they sold pretty well. They sold at the same time as the other Birkenstocks did, so that was awesome. And Birkenstocks always do really well for me. Like, those ones sold for $28 on an offer, and I bought them for $1, so I sold them. Next was an Athleta skirt. So this Athleta skirt had no size tag, but in the description I wrote that it didn't have a size tag. I measured it. I made sure I do the on skirts, I do the waist, the length, and the hem. And so I believe it was an extra large size, but it had measurements, and in the description I said, please thoroughly look through the measurements to make sure that they fit you, etc. So that hasn't been accepted yet, but that's what it sold for $20, and I bought it for $2. Yeah. Next was this Free People long sleeve blouse, new with tags. I found it the other day before quarantine. I found it at a mom and pop thrift stop, and I wanted to keep it so bad. Oh my god, it was adorable. So it was like boho, it had long sleeves, and it had like a cinched waist kind of thing. It was adorable. It was v-neck, so cute. And I listed it because, well, I have to try before I can keep. That's my theory. And so I listed it. It was a size small, but it was oversized. So like, I'm a size medium, and so it would have fit me. But this person bought it for, I think I had it listed for $50. They sent me an offer of $39, and I accepted. Next was another pair of Birkenstocks, and these were out of my own closet. They were a size 38, which is a 7.5, 8 in Birkenstocks, and they were like a strappy sandal. They were super cute, but I'm an 8.5, so they just were barely too small for me. So I had worn them like once inside just to see if I could deal with how small they were, and I couldn't. So I sold those, and they sold within hours of listing. Next was this J. Jill. It was like a sheer, like, it looked like a dancer's top, and it was like a 3/4 sleeve. It was a size large. It was a wrap top. I have had that top for so long. I think I got it in the bins like 2 years ago. Like, I've had this top for so long. I sent out offers for $10 on this top, and it had it had a lot of likes, and it finally sold. And I swear I've sent out this offer before and nobody bought it. So it finally sold for $10, and I was just happy to get rid of it. I didn't even make a profit. I think I bought it for the same amount that I would have profited on. So, next was this All Saints sweater. It was beautiful, right? I have never found All Saints before, and so when I found it in the store, I literally almost screamed. Like, dead ass screamed in a store, because I was so excited. Like, I've never found it before, and it was this black, like, knit top, super kind of like moto style. It was a size small, and I think I had it listed for $60, I want to say, and somebody sent me an offer of $40, and I accepted, because sales are sales, man. Sales are sales. Then I had this pair of Hudson jeans, and I listed these about like a week or two ago, not long. So they sold today for $28. Somebody sent me that offer. I accepted. I made a good profit on them still. They were like distressed. They were super cute, and honestly I would have kept them if they were my size, but I'm not a 27. Ooh, next was this Lily Pulitzer top. So this actually sold today. I listed it, and then within 5 minutes somebody bought it. Like 5 minutes, no lie. This was in my own closet. I used it for whenever I do my paint nights. I don't think there was any flaws with it. I didn't see any whenever I looked at it, but I'm about to look over it again just to make sure. But this one I had listed for $35. Somebody sent me an offer of $30 in 5 minutes, and I accepted. And then last but not least, today I had a bundle of 3 items, and I'm running a deal in my closet. Bundles of 3 or more items get 50% off. So technically this bundle was $80. I sent an offer of $40. She accepted, and yeah, so that was a pair of J Brand jeans, which I've had for a while in my closet. I don't really like J Brand that much anymore, so I don't pick it up. But these were like a dark wash flare, which is very not in right now, so. Then was a Lucky Brand top, and it was about 2 weeks in my closet. It was kind of like a, I want to say like country-esque. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, all I could think of is like Aztec-y Ranger, like rancher. I put Ranger. That's weird. Rancher. It's like a ranch style, like you would wear if you like had a cow ranch or something. You know what I mean? Does that make sense at all? But it was really cute. It was like a cardigan, and it had like the stuff at the bottom that hangs down that's like stringy. It had that, but it was really cute and soft. It was super soft. Somebody got that, and then they got an Eileen Fisher, which normally just doesn't sell for me. It just doesn't. But it was a Eileen Fisher cardigan with like a waist. It had like a really good waist to it, which is really weird because like cardigans kind of just like normally look kind of boxy, but this one had like a distinct waist to it. It was like a coral colored, yeah, and that one sold in the bundle. So on that bundle, I think I made like $25 altogether, like after the items, prices, and Poshmark fees. So I was pretty happy with that. Oh, and I've been cross-listing on Vendoo, and I finally had my first sale on Mercari because of my cross-listing, which was a pair of Danskos, which is why I still pick them up. These were a pair of Danskos that, they were like the clog style that didn't have like the backs to it, so it was just like a slip-on kind of Dansko. Just picture a Dansko without the back, if that makes sense. They were a size 5.5, which is a really hard size to sell, but they sold, and so I'm happy with it. And yeah, so overall I think on all of my sales I've made about, I'd say $400 so far this month, which is a really good month for me, especially considering you know, the world right now and like people's income situations. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with what I've made so far, and I'm gonna try to do another video at the end of this month of what sold in the second half of this month. And I'm gonna do a couple other videos. I have a bolo video planned out of unique bolos. So it's not like everybody else's bolo videos where it's like, oh, get American Eagle jeans, or like get the same things that we've said in every other video. You know, this is unique bolos that I've never heard of, you know, being in this field, or even things that I've heard of but didn't know they had sub-brands. And so you have to look out for something else in that brand too. So I'm going to do that. And it's gonna have like 10 rare bolos, maybe even more, I don't know. And then another thing I wanna do is like how to sell, like the basics, like how to upload. I'm gonna do like, it's probably gonna be a pretty long video of like how to start this business and how to be successful. And then yeah, so I hope you guys are happy with this video, and I hope that it helped you out. Please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff for me, and if you'd like to see my Poshmark closet, I will put a link in the description and link my Instagram in the description. I'd really appreciate if you guys would add me on there and subscribe to this channel, like the video, do whatever you have to do. Yeah, thanks guys, bye!